Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to walk you through the big Bodycam update, the one that moves the game onto Unreal Engine 5.5 and brings a serious stack of fixes, new maps, and a bunch of gameplay tweaks that actually change how matches feel. First off, if you're a player who's been annoyed by inconsistent lighting, weird shadow pop-ins, or occasional stutters during firefights, the engine migration is the headline here. The move to UE 5.5 isn't just a marketing line. It gives the developers access to Lumen for better dynamic lighting and virtual shadow maps for sharper shadow detail. And those tools can produce a noticeably cleaner visual experience when they're used well. What that means in practical terms is better looking interiors, more consistent illumination in tight corridors, and shadows that behave more predictably when things explode or doors swing, which, in a game that trades on tension and visibility, actually matters. Along with the engine work, the update ships two new maps: a sprawling CQB Powergun map that the devs are calling their largest yet, and a village map built specifically for the updated zombie mode. The CQB map is designed to amplify that claustrophobic, tactical feeling Bodycam is known for. Tight sightlines, more nuanced traversal, and reworked collision meshes so bots don't get stuck in dumb places. The village, on the other hand, is tuned for hordes and ambushes, with new pacing for waves and adjusted spawn logic that tries to keep group fights engaging without turning every encounter into a steamroll. The Warren House interior also got a full rework, which fixes a bunch of flow and clipping issues people reported. Performance and stability are the other big pillars here. The patch focuses heavily on optimizations, reauthoring shaders, cleaning up asset pipelines, and patching a lot of edge case crashes that showed up after previous updates. Players in the community thread are already talking about smoother frame rates in many scenarios, though as with any major engine upgrade, there are a few platform and driver-specific wrinkles. Updating GPU drivers is a sensible move if you want to test the games yourself. The developers also mentioned a lot of back-end cleanup, which won't be flashy but will cut down on unexpected disconnects and weird desync moments during intense rounds. Audio and visual effects received attention too. Footsteps, impact sounds, and melee audio got rebalanced, so you should notice more consistent positional cues. Metal stairs no longer sound like a weird ambient loop, and some of the clipping or repeating ambient noises have been addressed. Visual effects like muzzle flashes and blood particles were updated through the Niagara system, which pairs nicely with the improved lighting. That combo helps those quick micro moments feel more satisfying and readable. On the flip side, engine migrations sometimes create new VFX edge cases, so you might spot a stray particle here or there while the devs roll out hotfixes. Balance changes and weapon tweaks made it into the notes as well. There aren't sweeping meta-destroying nerfs, but there are targeted adjustments across several weapons and attachments to tighten up damage falloff, recoil patterns, and ADS timings in specific scenarios, especially in zombie mode where pacing is everything. The update also added new items to the arsenal in some reports, like a crossbow appearance called out for stealthy play in certain zombie scenarios, but the exact numbers and the minutiae of each weapon adjustment are best checked in the full patch text if you want to break the meta down stat by stat. Bug fixes are extensive. More than 100 items ranging from UI misreports like victories being shown as losses in isolated cases, to map loading issues on Paintball and Hospital, to fixes for Steam invitation problems where separated clients couldn't rejoin. Server list visibility and friend lobby visibility got quality of life improvements, and a number of exploits and crash triggers were patched. That's the kind of laundry list that's boring to read, but feels great when it stops ruining your weekend session. Community reaction is mixed, but leaning positive. Veterans appreciate the stability focus and the new maps, while a few folks on forums are flagging leftover visual artifacts and calling out mod compatibility issues. That's pretty normal after a big engine shift. Some mods or older server tools will need updates, and the devs seem aware that work isn't finished. They also emphasize that more people are now on the team and that the update lays groundwork for more content to come, which explains why some of the changes are architectural rather than purely cosmetic. If you play competitively or host community servers, there are a few obvious implications. Test your custom modes and maps on a staging build before forcing updates onto a live roster, keep backups of configs, and monitor pinned developer threads for quick hotfixes. That's not glamorous advice, but it's how you avoid sudden downtime and unhappy squads when things change under the hood. All in all, this update feels like a serious step toward a more polished, more stable Bodycam. The UE 5.5 migration is the technical backbone of this patch, and it unlocks tangible lighting and shadow improvements while enabling the team to build more ambitious content going forward. The new maps and zombie mode adjustments give players fresh tactical toys, and the file system level and UI fixes will quietly improve match reliability. There are still wrinkles, as there always are after a major engine migration, but the direction is clear. More polish, more stability, and a foundation for bigger content drops down the line. That's the update in full. Major engine move, new maps, visual and audio polish, weapon tuning, and a big sweep of bug fixes. If you've been holding off, this patch is the one that aims to make the game feel closer to its vision. If you've been playing regularly, you'll probably notice a cleaner, more consistent experience in most scenarios.